The hidden challenges of senior travel. What everyone over 70 should consider. Have you considered whether exploring new destinations remains advisable in your golden years? While discovering unfamiliar landscapes and experiencing diverse traditions can be invigorating, numerous concerns exist that many elderly travelers fail to anticipate until they're directly confronting them. As we journey through our later decades, our physical capabilities and cognitive functions undergo significant transformations that can render travel increasingly taxing, unpredictable, and potentially hazardous. Though some individuals assume they can maintain their youthful traveling tempo, the reality reveals that senior travel introduces distinct obstacles that might transform a dream excursion into a stressful or even perilous ordeal. In this article, we explore several crucial considerations why traveling during your golden years warrants extra caution. From unexpected medical emergencies to concealed financial traps that could deplete your retirement savings. Each point illuminates the challenges seniors encounter when traveling. By the conclusion, you'll possess a comprehensive understanding of why journeys during this life chapter demand additional vigilance, and how to remain secure should you still choose to embark on adventures. Health vulnerabilities and medical crises. A primary concern when embarking on journeys beyond age 70 involves heightened susceptibility to sudden health complications. With advancing age, our bodies become less predictable, and conditions such as cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and respiratory ailments may escalate into emergencies when least anticipated. While obtaining prompt medical attention at home proves straightforward, securing appropriate treatment while traveling, particularly in unfamiliar surroundings or foreign nations, can become exceedingly complex. A minor health issue easily managed in familiar settings might rapidly evolve into a serious, potentially life-threatening situation when distant from your regular physician. For many seniors, the prospect of a medical emergency isn't theoretical, but distinctly possible. Extended flights increase the risk of blood clots, also referenced as deep vein thrombosis. Elevated altitudes can burden the heart and respiratory system, especially for those with pre-existing conditions. Even simple matters like dehydration or heat exhaustion can affect seniors more severely in unfamiliar climates. Older adults also demonstrate greater susceptibility to infections, meaning exposure to novel bacteria and viruses in different locations could lead to unexpected illnesses. Consider the experience of Harold, a 76-year-old travel enthusiast. He arranged a multi-week cruise with his spouse, believing it offered a comfortable means to explore new destinations without excessive physical strain. However, midway through their journey, he experienced severe chest discomfort. The vessel's medical personnel provided basic assistance, but Harold required immediate hospitalization. Given their mid-ocean location, he awaited emergency evacuation to the nearest port, delaying treatment for several hours. Though he ultimately recovered, the ordeal left him profoundly shaken. What should have been an idyllic vacation transformed into a frightening experience, one that, upon reflection, he acknowledged might have been avoided with more thorough consideration of potential risks. Medical insurance presents another significant hurdle. Many seniors presume their standard health coverage extends globally, only to discover belatedly their lack of coverage for treatment abroad. Without appropriate travel insurance, hospital visits, emergency procedures, and even fundamental medications can result in substantial out-of-pocket expenses. Some seniors find themselves responsible for thousands of dollars merely to receive necessary care while traveling. For seniors considering travel, consultation with healthcare providers beforehand becomes essential. Secure a comprehensive health assessment, discuss any potential concerns, and ensure you carry all required medications. Research thoroughly the healthcare infrastructure at your destination and, when traveling internationally, obtain comprehensive travel insurance covering emergency evacuations and hospital stays. Regarding health matters, preparation might differentiate between a seamless journey and a catastrophe. Elevated exposure to illnesses and contaminants, an often overlooked danger, facing elderly travelers involves increased exposure to pathogens, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Congested airports, cramped aircraft, public transportation, and unfamiliar dining establishments create environments where bacteria and viruses flourish. While younger travelers might experience a minor cold or digestive upset as temporary inconveniences, these infections can precipitate severe complications, hospitalization, or enduring health setbacks for seniors. A single expedition can expose an older adult to more illnesses than they typically encounter over months at home, and sometimes their immune systems prove insufficient to combat these challenges effectively. The natural decline in immune function with age complicates recovery from infections. Respiratory illnesses particularly threaten older adults, with research indicating seniors face higher risks of developing complications from influenza, pneumonia, and even common colds, especially when exposed to novel strains in different regions. Aircraft specifically serve as pathogen incubators, with passengers confined in close proximity, breathing recirculated air for extended periods. Given that travelers from worldwide destinations pass through airports daily, encountering viruses previously unfamiliar to your immune system becomes highly probable. Food and water safety creates additional concerns. Many travelers eagerly sample new cuisines in various countries, but for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, spices, and culinary techniques might trigger digestive distress. Foodborne illnesses, including norovirus, E. coli, and salmonella, can more severely impact older adults, resulting in prolonged sickness, dehydration, and significantly compromised immune function. While locals may have developed immunity to certain bacteria present in their water supply, travelers typically lack similar protection. Something seemingly innocuous like consuming tap water or eating salad rinsed in local water could lead to serious gastrointestinal infections. Public restrooms, hotel accommodations, and rental vehicles represent additional locations where germs persist. Many people assume that visibly clean spaces are safe, but surfaces like door handles, seatbelts, and tray tables rarely receive thorough disinfection. Seniors relying on mobility aids such as canes or walkers face even greater risks since they frequently contact public surfaces for stability. How might seniors protect themselves when travel proves unavoidable? Implementing extra precautions becomes essential. Wearing protective masks in crowded settings, washing hands frequently, and carrying sanitizer helps minimize exposure to harmful germs. Consuming only bottled or filtered water, avoiding raw foods in unfamiliar locales, and choosing well-cooked meals helps prevent foodborne illnesses. For international travelers, receiving recommended vaccinations and carrying essential medications for digestive or respiratory issues becomes necessary. Maintaining health while traveling remains possible but demands vigilance, preparation, and robust immune function. Travel fatigue and recovery challenges. While traveling appears exciting, the physical toll on seniors can greatly exceed expectations. Extended flights, early check-ins, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking can produce exhaustion difficult to overcome. Unlike younger years when a night's rest might rejuvenate the body, older adults often find fatigue lingering for days or weeks following a trip. When the body experiences tiredness, everything suffers. Immune function weakens, coordination deteriorates, and risks of illness or injury dramatically increase. A significant challenge seniors encounter while traveling involves disrupted sleep patterns. Resting in unfamiliar beds, managing noisy accommodations, or adjusting to different time zones can render proper rest nearly impossible. Sleep deprivation extends beyond mere tiredness. It impairs mental acuity, weakens immune response, and even increases cardiovascular risk. Research demonstrates that seniors crossing multiple time zones often require longer adjustment periods, meaning jet lag persists longer than anticipated. This continued exhaustion can transform an otherwise enjoyable excursion into an uncomfortable experience, leaving travelers depleted rather than refreshed. Physical strain presents another concern. Sitting for extended durations on planes, buses, or trains can result in muscle stiffness, joint swelling, and heightened blood clot risk. For seniors with arthritis or circulatory issues, prolonged travel times may cause discomfort persisting long after the journey concludes. Even upon reaching your destination, the physical demands of sightseeing, handling luggage, and adhering to scheduled activities can quickly become overwhelming. What begins as an exciting vacation might rapidly evolve into a struggle merely to maintain pace. Consider Edward's experience, a 77-year-old who always enjoyed traveling. After retirement, he and his wife planned a multi-week overseas adventure, assuming it would provide similar enjoyment to their earlier journeys. However, following a lengthy flight, navigating a bustling airport, and adapting to a substantial time difference, Edward felt thoroughly depleted before their vacation properly commenced. By their second day, he struggled with extended walking, maintained focus during guided tours with difficulty, and required frequent breaks. By the time he finally adjusted, their departure date approached, and he spent subsequent weeks recovering from the trip, rather than savoring his memories. Another challenge seniors face involves maintaining regular dietary habits and hydration levels. Many destinations feature unfamiliar cuisines potentially causing digestive issues, and staying properly hydrated while active often receives insufficient attention. Dehydration alone can trigger fatigue, dizziness, and confusion, making even simple activities seem arduous. Combined with inadequate sleep and physical strain, understanding why many seniors feel worse following travel rather than revitalized becomes clear. What solutions exist? When travel proves necessary, seniors should incorporate ample rest days, maintain hydration, and avoid overloading their itineraries with consecutive activities. Taking shorter flights with layovers allowing movement, packing nutritious snacks, and scheduling time for rest periods can help reduce exhaustion. Most importantly, recognizing personal limitations and adjusting travel plans accordingly becomes crucial, because vacations should provide enjoyment rather than requiring weeks of recovery. Heightened risk of falls and injuries. A major danger confronting elderly travelers involves increased susceptibility to falls and injuries. With age, our balance, reflexes, and bone density naturally diminish, rendering us more vulnerable to accidents. While a minor stumble at home might seem inconsequential, falling while traveling, especially in unfamiliar surroundings, could result in fractures, extended hospitalization, or even permanent mobility impairment. The stark reality reveals that a single fall might dramatically alter a senior's life, transforming a relaxing journey into a painful and expensive ordeal. Many seniors fail to recognize how drastically travel environments differ from their familiar settings. Hotels, cruise ships, and historic sites frequently feature uneven flooring, poorly illuminated stairways, or slippery surfaces, increasing fall probability. Some destinations provide minimal accessibility accommodations, meaning routine activities, like boarding transportation or navigating cobblestone pathways, become unexpected hazards. Furthermore, many locations offer emergency medical services less prompt or sophisticated than those available domestically, meaning even minor injuries might require extended treatment time, increasing complication risks. Consider Margaret's situation, an 80-year-old woman who long dreamed of visiting Mediterranean countries. She maintained excellent physical condition for her age and walked regularly in her neighborhood without difficulties. However, upon arriving in Greece and beginning to navigate the steep, irregular pathways, she quickly realized the unfamiliar terrain presented unexpected challenges. One evening, while descending a poorly lit step, she lost balance and fell heavily, fracturing her hip. Emergency services transported her to a local medical facility where physicians advised immediate surgery. Not only did she curtail her vacation prematurely, but she also endured months of rehabilitation following her return home. What should have been a lifelong dream fulfilled instead became an experience she regretted undertaking. Fatigue represents another significant factor. Travel typically involves extended days, irregular meal schedules, and disrupted sleep patterns, all potentially affecting balance and coordination. When fatigue sets in, reaction times diminish, making missteps or stumbles more probable. For seniors with arthritis or joint discomfort, extensive walking through transportation hubs or tourist attractions can cause inflammation and discomfort, increasing the risk of sudden stability loss. How might seniors reduce these risks? When travel becomes necessary, selecting destinations offering good accessibility, avoiding high-risk areas with irregular terrain, and consistently using appropriate footwear becomes helpful. Walking aids, supportive shoes, and maintaining adequate rest can significantly improve safety. Above all, acknowledging personal limitations remains essential because no journey warrants compromising long-term mobility and independence. Travel, insurance, and financial vulnerability. One unexpected danger facing elderly travelers extends beyond health concerns to financial vulnerabilities. Many seniors assume that should problems arise during travel, they can rely on insurance coverage or personal savings. However, reality demonstrates that travel-related medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and even financial scams can deplete resources more rapidly than anticipated. For many seniors, a single unanticipated event can transform a meticulously planned journey into a financial nightmare, leaving them confronting overwhelming expenses and stress. A significant financial risk involves overseas medical treatment. Many seniors remain unaware that their standard health insurance typically excludes coverage in foreign countries. This means that illness or injury during travel could result in substantial medical expenses. Even in nations with relatively affordable health care, emergency medical evacuations, such as air transportation to appropriate medical facilities, can cost enormous sums. Without suitable travel insurance, seniors might face choosing between paying massive bills from personal funds or foregoing necessary treatment. Trip cancellations present another concern. Many seniors book journeys months ahead, assuming good health when departure time arrives. However, life proves unpredictable, and health conditions may emerge suddenly, necessitating postponement or cancellation. Unfortunately, many transportation companies, accommodations, and cruise lines maintain strict policies prohibiting refunds for last-minute changes, meaning seniors might lose substantial deposits if plans require alteration. Without proper trip cancellation insurance, recovering these funds becomes nearly impossible. Beyond medical expenses and cancellations, scams and fraud present serious financial threats. Seniors often become targets for scammers preying on travelers. Through strategies like fraudulent transportation services, inflated charges for basic goods, or sophisticated schemes designed to steal payment information, many scammers specifically target older adults appearing unfamiliar with their surroundings, recognizing they might be less likely to detect deception in unfamiliar contexts. In some instances, criminals exploit seniors by offering fraudulent vacation packages that ultimately prove worthless yet expensive traps. Consider Thomas's experience. A 79-year-old man historically cautious with finances. He reserved what seemed a perfect vacation to an exotic coastal destination, carefully budgeting for every aspect. However, upon arrival, he discovered his accommodations didn't exist. He had fallen victim to an online scam. By the time he understood the situation, his payment had disappeared. With nowhere to stay, he frantically secured alternative lodging, paying double his original budget merely to secure shelter. What should have provided relaxation instead created ongoing financial stress that followed him home. How might seniors protect themselves? First, verify whether existing health insurance covers international travel, and if not, invest in comprehensive travel insurance, including medical emergencies and trip cancellations. Second, book exclusively through reputable companies and remain skeptical of offers appearing suspiciously favorable. Third, exercise heightened caution regarding finances while traveling. Avoid carrying excessive cash, carefully monitor payment card access, and never share personal financial information with strangers. While travel offers excitement, these financial risks clarify that senior travel requires additional caution. Unexpected costs, potential monetary losses through scams, and the sheer unpredictability of health emergencies make travel a gamble that not every senior stands prepared to undertake. Final thoughts. We've examined several major considerations explaining why traveling during your golden years introduces serious risks. Risks many seniors overlook until directly confronting them, from unexpected medical emergencies to potential injuries, exhaustion, infections, and financial pitfalls. Each challenge can transform a supposedly relaxing vacation into an overwhelming, potentially dangerous experience. While travel might seem an exciting way to enjoy retirement, the reality demonstrates that beyond certain age thresholds, journeys require substantially more planning, caution, and awareness than during younger years. Does this mean seniors should never travel? Not necessarily. It simply means that for those in their golden years, travel approaches must evolve. Rather than exhausting long-distance flights, stressful tours, and potentially risky destinations, seniors might prefer closer, safer alternatives, imposing less physical strain. Exploring local attractions, taking shorter excursions, or focusing on destinations offering easy access to medical care can significantly enhance safety and enjoyment. Travel should enrich life rather than create new difficulties persisting long after the journey concludes. If you or someone close is considering travel during their golden years, carefully evaluate potential challenges. Is your health sufficiently stable to manage the trip? Have you secured appropriate travel insurance protecting against financial risks? Have you selected a destination safe and accessible for your specific needs? These questions might seem unexciting to consider, but answering them honestly could prevent unnecessary distress and hardship later. Ultimately, longevity involves more than merely adding years to life. It means ensuring those years maintain quality, independence, and peace of mind. If avoiding unnecessary travel contributes to remaining healthier and safer, then reconsidering the risks before booking your next journey deserves serious attention.